It is a pantheon of concrete and steel, a small city that rises triumphantly in the South Belt alongside the Great Beltway. It has an unmatched passion and pride to be the very best. It is dynamic, and it is vibrant. It is homecoming week and chants of JFD. It is a melting pot of humanity that cheers its Longhorns to victory and destroys the dreams of opposing foes. The chance of failure? Never. It is a cathedral of education, and success happens here. When the sun rises in the eastern sky each morning, it is a majestic mecca of scholars for sure. But much more than that, it is a sacred place, and it is the home of the Longhorns. It is. Dope.
Good morning, Longhorns, and welcome to the first episode of JFD TV Season 7. We hope you had a great summer while staying safe. For this week's top story, reporter Ashley Pham got some advice on virtual learning from our principal, Mr. Moses.
As we start off the new year with virtual classes, I got the chance to ask Mr. Moses if he had any advice. Mr. Moses, online classes started this week. Do you have any advice to help our students get off to a great start?
The first piece of advice is just stay in constant contact with your teachers, whether that's through via email, through Schoology, through the Google Meets classroom. Those are extremely important avenues in which to stay in contact with those teachers as far as the assignments. Make sure that you're online at the times that you need to be on. All right, don't be late. Don't skip a class or whatever. Make sure that you're there. Sometimes those synchronous parts may be long, sometimes they may be short, but just make sure that you're following that schedule, that you're staying on top of everything. All of your assignments are getting turned in. You're getting marked present each and every day, either again because you're getting on a Google Meet, you're emailing your teacher, you're turning in an assignment, all those things. Make sure that you're checking your email, right? The PasadenaISD.org email that you've been assigned, okay? So those things, of course, were things that we did in the past, in the spring when we were virtual. But man, it's going to be so much important this time because it's going to be totally different than the previous semester. So that would be my number one thing. Make sure that you stay in constant contact with your teacher.
How will the fall semester differ from last spring?
Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be different, guys. When we went in the spring, you remember, we left at spring break and we never came back, right? So it was crisis education is what we referred to it as, just trying to get everyone through the finish line and get their credits and grades for those classes. Now we've got time to prepare for virtual education, so it's gonna be totally different. It's gonna be much more rigorous. You're not gonna be able to do the work at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and sleep till 11, 12 the next day. We're gonna need you up and at them, just like a normal school day, 7:15 to 2:35. There are gonna be times where you have to log on at specific times with specific teachers in your classes to do assignments, to receive the instruction, to see the lecture, to view the PowerPoint presentation, whatever the case may be. So just know that that's gonna be totally different. In the spring, it was just like get the work done whenever you can get it done. This time around, it's going to be specific times that you have to log in. So please don't think, well, I'll just sleep till 11 in the morning. You can't do that. You've got to be up just like a normal school day. So that's probably, the biggest difference between the spring and the fall. In the spring, maybe there was just like one assignment per week, or just turn this little piece in. This is going to be more like what you would see on a normal, everyday class at Dobie High School if you were here in person. So it's going to be totally different. So I just want to make sure that everyone understands that it's not going to be like the spring. It is going to be like the fall. There'll be several changes, but I know you guys can handle it. Just make sure, again, you stay in constant contact with your teacher and you're logging on at the appropriate times to get the lessons.
Let's all get off to a great start. Reporting for JFD TV, I'm Ashley Pham.
Since online school started last spring, it looks like our teachers have been practicing for a future episode of Faculty Lip Sync Battle.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street light
your best face on. Everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang. Let's go out with a bang.
Here we go.
So put your best face on. Everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang. Let's go out with a bang. I'm way too young to lie here forever. I'm way too old to try. So whatever, come hang. Let's go out with a bang.
Here we go.
Our basketball program has gone through a few changes. Here's reporter Ashley Pham with more.
I do anything in my power to see you just smile. I want you to prosper and come proper, even if that means I ain't by your side. I do anything in my power to see you just smile. I want you to
Coach, thanks for giving us a few minutes. We wanted to give you a chance to introduce yourself to the campus.
My name is Franklin Paul, Coach Paul, everyone calls me. This is my 18th year of teaching and coaching. I'm coming from Beaumont ISD. I worked at Beaumont Central, Beaumont Ozan, and formerly at Beaumont Westbrook. I've been the head coach at Beaumont Central for the last 3 years before they merged it to Beaumont United. And now I'm here at Dobie High School.
What can we expect from the boys basketball team for this upcoming season?
From the team this upcoming year, I think we're going to be more up-tempo, more in-your-face defense, just getting up and down and making the game more exciting. You won't get a boring basketball game from me or my guys, and we're just going to continue to build on the program that was here. But the most important thing to me is just the discipline of the kids and getting wins and letting the students and fans enjoy the game of basketball.
What can you tell us about this new gym floor?
Well, the new court came from, they had some extra money within the district, and they asked us to come up with a design for the court, and myself, Coach Hardman, Mr. Moses, we all came up with a design for the court on one accord, and we put it together. And this is what we get. It looks good, so we're going to try to put some wins on it.
Thank you, Coach, for coming out to speak with us, and good luck to you on the new upcoming season. Reporting for JFD TV, I'm Ashley Pham.
You may have noticed driving down Blackhawk that the school has a new video marquee. Here's reporter Omar Smith with a closer look.
Mr. Cervantes, how did the school get the new marquee?
So we got the marquee through a special donation from Exxon Mobil.
What kind of content can we expect to see on Dobie's new marquee?
So things that you can expect to see on the marquee are things such as upcoming events, whether they be sports or fine arts or any other activity that may be happening here at Dobie, and also highlight reels from those events. So we're very excited about our new marquee.
Next time you're on Blackhawk, make sure to check out our new marquee. Reporting for JFD TV, I'm Omar Smith.
That's all for this week's show. To watch past episodes, look for us on SchoolTube and YouTube. To keep up with the latest here at Dobie, follow us on Twitter at JFD_TV. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here next week.